Hey guys, my name is Wade Warren, and I'm your SNDA president. And as you might have guessed, our meetings are going to look a little different this year, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull up a slide, and I'm going to let y'all guys know what's going on.
Okay, so as of right now, we can't have meetings in person, on campus or off campus. So, what are we going to do? Well, at first we looked at virtual meetings, but it has a lot of issues. It's going to be harder to deliver and retain information, and it's going to be a lower quality, it's going to take longer, and we don't want to waste y'all's time. We know y'all are busy and got a lot of stuff going on. So what we opted out for is this video package. You're going to have a video that you're watching right now that's going to have all the information you would find in a regular meeting, and we're going to pair that with a form that you can fill out and submit to Christina, our VP of Activities, to receive your service member hour. Don't worry if you have any questions or just want to talk to us. You can shoot us an email and we will respond. We can even set up a phone call, a virtual meeting, whatever we need to do to accommodate your needs. Alright, I'm going to bring in the other officers, let them do their thing, and I'll talk to you a little bit at the end of this video.
Hi everybody! My name's Ashley Bermudez, and I will be serving as your SNDA secretary this year.
Hey again everyone, this is Ashley, your SNDA secretary. I wanted to start off my business by introducing myself. I'm currently a senior in the nutrition program. My goal after graduation is to become a practicing RD, as I'm sure most of you want to do. I want to focus on community nutrition. One of my hobbies is actually doing community work. So you can see this picture of me here on the left is from a school garden build that I participated in, and I planted a kumquat tree here, which was pretty cool and fun. My other hobbies include reading, cooking, baking, and traveling. This picture on the right is from a recent trip, pre-COVID of course, that I took with my husband to Peru. Anyway, I'm really happy to be serving as your secretary this year, and if you have any questions, please email me at unlvsnda@unlv.nevada.edu, and it's written right there on the screen for you. So my main order of business today is to go over service hours and the Active Member Award with you guys. So the Active Member Award is a little award that we give out every academic year, and you can earn it in two ways. So you can acquire 8 hours per semester, with at least 2 of those volunteer hours being SNDA hours, or 16 hours per year, with at least 4 of those being SNDA hours. So you can essentially just push all your volunteer hours to the spring semester if you don't have time, or we understand the circumstances right now, volunteer experience is not easy to come by. So you can save all those hours until the end of the year. Of course, we'll have opportunities for you guys, and watch out for the newsletters and the announcements that we make during these SNDA meetings, because you can do, like, if you're doing 8 hours per semester, all 8 of those hours can be SNDA hours. Or if you're doing 16 hours per the year, all 16 hours can be SNDA hours. Now, the hour requirement for the Active Member Award is not a condition of membership. So as long as you've paid your $20 membership fee, you're good to go. We're not going to kick you out of the organization if you didn't meet these hours. So what counts and what doesn't count as service hours? This is kind of hard to say right now because the Involvement Center has really strict guidelines on registered student organizations. Specifically for this semester, we're not sure if they're going to have these guidelines in place for next semester yet, but we cannot promote activities that involve groups, and that includes anything that would take place on campus as well as off campus. But for future reference or for past reference, you can log into our SNDA website, and there is a form there that goes over what counts and what doesn't count. But essentially, something wouldn't count if you're getting paid for it, like if it's your job, or even, unfortunately, like I know some of you serve on the Dairy Council, you guys are getting paid for that work even though it's volunteer work, so that stuff wouldn't count. We collect hours at the end of every semester. You don't have to feel compelled to turn them in every semester. Even if you didn't meet the condition for the Active a Member Award, you can still turn those in if you kind of want us to like keep track of them for you. And the service hour tracking form can be found on our website. I included the web address right there for you, and there's an example of the hours log right here on the right. So you would write the name of the event, the date, the time you clocked in, the time you clocked out, what type of event it was, and preferably try to get a signature of someone of authority related to that activity. If you have any other questions, you can email me. Again, my email is on the screen. And you can also reach out to our new service chair, Romina. Shout out to Romina. And if you guys know Romina personally and you feel more comfortable asking her about this stuff, please do. She knows pretty well how the Active Member Award and Service Hour requirements work. All right, thank you.
Hi everybody, how are you? Welcome back to the fall semester. My name is Jen Barnum and I'm the 2021 SNDA Treasurer. In this short presentation, I just want to introduce myself, go over some of the responsibility of Treasurer, and also talk about the Nutrition Center, Food Pantry, and some volunteer opportunities that will be happening this year over there. Thank you all. Stay tuned. Just a little bit about me and what I like to do in my spare time. Lately, I've been volunteering over at Our Savior's Lutheran Church. First Thursday of each month is Seniors Day. If you want more information on this event or other events like it, 3square.org has a list of events and different distribution sites that you can attend. Also, we do cook a lot and like to photograph the different stages of the recipe. We go hiking up at Mount Charleston. It's a lot cooler than Vegas, so we do like to go up there. And we do have a couple fur babies at home, Gremlin and Zeppelin. And over there, that's their cat enclosure. That's their cat house that we've been building them all summer. So now I'll briefly go over some of my duties and responsibilities for Treasurer this year. One of the first things to accomplish is to prepare and submit the CSUN funding application and budget request. This will help bring in money to help offset cost of operations and the promotional merchandise like pens, stickers, and stress balls. Also manage the Square website. This website is for the membership dues, the t-shirts, and the nutritional apparel. Nutritional apparel will be ordered in February, so just keep a lookout later on in the year for emails regarding that. Document paid memberships and track monetary transactions through our bank account. Update the roster and new memberships with our secretary. Order SNDA t-shirts. This year we are going with a little bit lighter cotton t-shirt. I hope you all like it, so please let me know what you think. The graduation stoles and honor cords will be ordered in February, March. Those are for the graduating seniors from fall, spring. And in the picture on the right, you can see last year's SNDA officers and graduates wearing both the graduation stoles and honor cords. And finally, assisting the fundraising chair and fundraising committee members. We do have some ideas with promotional merchandise, like I mentioned earlier, and also doing a Rebel Raiser program. We are still looking for people to fill these roles, so if you're interested, please let me know. My email is sndatreasurer@unlv.nevada.edu.
Hi, my name is Kalani Shaka. I am the VP of Communications this year, meaning please go and follow us at UNLV SNDA on Facebook, Twitter, and or Instagram. I will also be the lead for the culinary team this year, So if anyone's interested in that, I'll get more into that into the slides. A little bit about myself is that last year for SNDA, I was the chair of design, so anyone interested in that position, they would be working with me as the VP of communications this year, so please feel free to reach out if you have any questions. I also work as a behavioral and educational tutor for minors on the spectrum, so I work with kids who have autism. And so also, if you guys ever want to talk about that, if that's something that interests you, let me know. I am open to talking about that as well. Before I got into nutrition and dietetics and the health science field in general, I was actually going down the path of visual arts. I was in a specialized high school for 4 years before I graduated, and then I switched over to science for visual art. So anyone that's also interested in different creative projects, please feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to hear your ideas. This year we're actually going to have a chair, which I'll talk about in the slides a little bit more, that we're going to make a creative project for this year. If anyone's interested, I'll go over that in the slides. And yeah, that's a little bit about me. So for this slide, it's just, we want to get you guys familiar with the new SNDA logo. So we hope you like it. Was inspired by the Welcome to Las Vegas sign. So welcome to SNDA. We are glad to have you guys for the 2020-2021 school year. Even though it may be a little bit different this year, we are still excited to have you. So thank you so much. Hi, this is Kalani Shakar. I am the VP of Communications this year. We'll start from the top and work our way down. So the community outreach position, which you'll also see listed under the positions that would be working with me this year, we have a project set up hopefully this year, and we can always tweak it a little bit, but to create a coloring book for the ABCs of different foods for kids to help the community learn about different foods and ABCs, especially with everything being virtual. We thought this could be a fun year project. So let me know if anyone is interested in helping create a coloring book for the community. And also, once we get that started, anyone can be part of creating that coloring book. Then we have the scavenger hunt for the website. So there's been a lot of updates to the website, and there's still a couple coming. But to get familiar with SNDA and the website, there is a scavenger hunt that you should have received in your SNDA email this last month. And once you fill that out, you get 1 hour of SNDA, and it's to help you scavenger what's going on in the website, what's going on with SNDA, what is SNDA, who are the officers in SNDA, and such information like that. So please go ahead and fill that out, and it will count as 1 hour of SNDA hour, like an SNDA hour. Please go and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at UNLV SNDA for the most frequent updates and different opportunities. Then on top of the VP of Communications, I will be the head for the culinary team this year. We don't have a committee this year for the culinary team. It's going to be open to all members. Anyone that's interested in creating a recipe, please feel free to email me with any questions, number one, and number two for the template, and I will send you over the template. Once you complete your template for that specific recipe, I'll have you send it back to me, and then I'm going to have a member who is put in charge of nutrition label creating. So if anyone's also interested in creating nutrition labels, please let me know. And then it's going to create a template with a nutrition label, and once everything is complete, it will be posted to our SNDA website, which is always fun and great because you can count it towards hours. So below is my email, so email me if you want the Canva template, if you need to figure out how to work Canva, any of those type of questions. Once you get the template, please feel free to contact me. And lastly, there's a head of design, media and historian, head of content, and the community outreach, which is going to be in charge of the coloring book this year. So we went over that one. Head of content we do have this year, and she's mostly in charge of blog posts. If anyone else is interested in doing research and making blog posts and other things like that, with everything being virtual this year, we are open to having more than one head of content. So please let me know if you are interested also in that position. the design chair and the media historian. Let me know if you're interested, and then we can work out what it means to be one of those positions for this year, especially with everything digital. And that's about it for this slide. So thank you so much, and we're excited to have you this year.
Hi, I'm Christina, and I'm here to tell you a few things about the SNDA. Hi, I'm Christina White. I'm the current Vice President of Activities for the SNDA at UNLV. I'm currently a senior in a nutrition program, and I have an interest in sports nutrition. I like to work out, so that's, what I'm into. That's what I do in my free time. I also love dogs, so I walk my little doggy when I'm free. And I'm originally from New Orleans, so I have great Creole recipes to share with you guys. If you need any, just shoot me an email. Also, if you have any questions, concerns, and need any encouragement, I'm there for you too. It's SNDA VP Activities at unlv.nevada.edu. All right, guys, let's have a great year. All right, guys, so we have some volunteer hour opportunities here. First is the Walk a Mile event. It's held by the Las Vegas Rescue Mission here in town. It's one of our shelters. It's a virtual event held on World Homeless Day, which is October 10th, 2020 at 9 a.m. So to get your service hour, you'd want to register. Their website is vegasrescue.org/walk. We would want you to attend the event, but all you need to do to get your hours is submit a screenshot of your registration to the S&D treasurer at unlv.nevada.edu. You can get a second hour for raising funds over $100. They give you an opportunity once you register to go through social media or whatever platforms that you have to actually raise money for the rescue mission. If you are able to do that, you would get a t-shirt and a supporter wristband from the rescue mission that's available for pickup or mail. And then you would also get an hour for SNDA. And the same goes with that. It's SNDA treasurer at unlv.nevada.edu. All right, guys. So another volunteer hour opportunity that we have is for the Groundbreakers podcast, First Generation Interview. So basically, this podcast wants to highlight our first generation college students and their experiences, challenges, and expectations. The release of the podcast episode will coincide with the First Generation celebration this November 8th, which is hosted by the Intersection program of UNLV. What's expected of you is a 10-minute interview, and for that, you'll get one volunteer hour with SNDA. So we just want you to go on there and maybe talk about what it's like to be a first-generation student, if that applies to you, through the eyes of a health sciences nutrition student. All right, so to register, you should have received an email through your Rebel Mail, and it's titled UNLV Groundbreaker Podcast Volunteers, the Hub Fall 2020. So just go to that email and it'll direct you through the registration process. Once you are registered and we've got that recorded for you, you'll get your hour. Okay, guys? Okie dokie. Moving forward, we've got one more volunteer opportunity here with the 3 Square Hunger Action Day donation. So for every $10 you give, you could provide 30 meals to a family in need here in the Valley. It helps to alleviate food insecurity in Southern Nevada, which is important to us as nutrition students and health sciences majors. You would receive one volunteer hour for any monetary donation. And to give, you want to go to give.3square.org. You would make your donation there and then submit a screenshot of your donation confirmation to SNDA secretary at unlv.nevada.edu. All right, guys, that's that. So keeping in line with the food insecurity theme, we've created a new position here at the SNDA. It's the food insecurity position. So it's focused on developing and communicating resources that would assist our members with food insecurity. Some of the duties include finding offers for students provided by the school. So that's any free meal opportunities, discounts, donations. Also, becoming familiar with our food pantry and being able to direct other members and students to that facility for any assistance they might need. Also, we would want you to locate and communicate any discounts around town, like bus passes, any kind of transportation discounts, housing, and food discounts. So to apply, we want you to submit your application via the UNLVSNDA.com website under the Members tab. There you can find an application and email it to the appropriate source. In closing, I just want to remind everybody to be water smart. As we approach cooler temperatures, it's important to remember that we do live in a desert and water is very important to our health. So everybody drink up, and I'll see you soon.
This is my buddy Batman. Remember him for the form you gotta fill out. Okay, we got one more slide. Let's get back to it.
Okay, let's wrap this up with some housekeeping notes. Membership dues are due, and our t-shirt deadline is going to be October 5th. So let's be sure to get those dues paid by then. That way we can be sure to have you a shirt at the end of the semester. And if you have not got a shirt from previous semesters, go ahead and email us that, and we will get one ready for you to be picked up with your new shirt. We do have some SNDA positions still open, and I know some of these positions don't look as attractive as they would have in previous semesters due to the limitations that are put in place, but it does give you an opportunity to use your creativity and ingenuity to explore new areas that these positions never been in before. And I would really encourage you to give it a try. There's no better time to experiment than right now. And plus, you're going to rack up service hours and help the community. Some of these positions that I'd really like to shout out are the garden chair, the fundraising chair, the media and history chair, the design chair, and the community outreach chair. We also have 2 liaison positions for Nevada A&D that are open, and if you don't know what these positions do, they go to the meetings, they gather the important information, especially as it pertains to us students, and they share it with us, and then we share it with the members, you guys. Send us some pictures. We got this pretty new website. Let's use it. Show us you doing your thing. Reppin' SNDA swag, face mask, whatever 2020 looks like, and we'll show it off. Shout us out on social media. Let's see how big we can get this thing. Alright, everybody. That's our first meeting. Hope everybody's doing well. And I hope to see you all soon.